Hey there, welcome to Randomness of Rudy. My name's Tracey. I'm a consulting astrologer and a certified life coach. And welcome to my series, What's Your Sign, Cancer? This is a playlist that takes a look at what it means to have all of the planets in our solar system, Sun through Jupiter, in the sign of Cancer. And it's a playlist that was really inspired for parents with children who have Cancer placements. But of course, if you're an adult, this information also applies. And so if you haven't seen some of the other videos, Sun in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer, be sure to check those out. In this particular video, we're going to talk about Mars in the sign of Cancer. Mars in astrology describes how we assert ourselves, how we use our energy to accomplish our goals and get things done. And Cancer is a water sign. Water signs are the feelers of the zodiac. These are signs that tend to operate in the realm of emotions. And Mars is actually said to be at its detriment in the sign of Cancer. That means Mars doesn't really function very well here. And it's primarily because Mars is go-getting, Mars is assertive. Mars was the Roman god of war in classical mythology, so this is a warrior-like influence, where Cancer is emotional and sensing and retreating by nature. So it's kind of a mismatch energy. And that said, when you put Mars in the sign of Cancer, it describes the experience of not really wanting to do something if you don't feel like it, right? That's literally what Mars in Cancer brings. If I don't feel like doing it, if I don't have the emotional drive to do something, it's going to be really hard for me to assert myself. That's the energy of Mars in Cancer natives. And this is something that's extremely important to keep in mind, especially if you have a little one with Mars in the sign of Cancer. You know, this placement is often misunderstood. This placement is often accused of being lazy. This placement is often accused of being weak in nature or unable to really assert themselves. And again, this couldn't be farther from the truth. It's just that in order to move through any kind of activity or reach a goal or pursue an ambition, not only does the physical drive and mental drive need to be present, but so too does the emotional drive. And sometimes because emotions naturally just kind of fluctuate and ebb and flow, it can be hard to wield this placement when you have Mars in the sign of Cancer. And so here's a tip on how to navigate this energy. And in many ways, it's very counterintuitive to how we function in this world. But because Cancer is emotional in nature, it's a sign that's known to be very nurturing. You know, I often describe Cancers as the emotional laborers of the zodiac because it's a sign that can easily pick up on the needs of others and then go the extra mile of providing that need. And so if you have a little one with Mars in the sign of Cancer, or if you yourself were born as in your adult status with Mars in the sign of Cancer, a tip to help you navigate this energy is to learn how to nurture yourself into action. And so oftentimes Mars and Cancer natives need to start slow in order to build momentum. And so let's say you have a child with Mars in the sign of Cancer, and maybe they have a full day at school, a lot of exams and finals that they're trying to prepare for, or maybe they're doing a presentation in front of their class and it's a lot of work, right? And they want to be successful, but maybe they're feeling a little stressed out about it, which is fair, right? You may want to wake them up a little earlier than usual and give them time and space to have a decent home-cooked meal for breakfast. Take time getting dressed, getting ready. Maybe they want to listen to some music for a little bit before starting their day. Maybe they kind of want to go for a walk or even play a video game, right? These are all activities that are self-nurturing. And so when you can learn how to nurture yourself, you may find that in the process you build up your emotional reserves. Those emotional reserves are then matching your mental will and your physical drive. And all of a sudden you've got a ton of energy. And so that's the trick with Mars and the sign of Cancer. You want to learn how to nurture yourself into action. And I say this is counterintuitive to how we're taught to function in society, because this is a country, this is a world that says, man up, right? Pull yourself up by your bootstrings, do the thing already. That's not how Mars and Cancer natives operate. And you want to be mindful and considerate of this. Now, when Mars and Cancer natives are operating at that optimal level of drive and ambition, mentally, physically, emotionally, there is nothing that they can't accomplish. All of a sudden, they become the Energizer Bunny, right? They literally keep going and going and going. And so the way to kind of wield this energy and get ahead of it is, again, to nurture oneself into action. So parents, keep this in mind if you've got little ones with Mars and Cancer. Adults, keep this in mind if you were born with Mars and Cancer. And also keep in mind, we're only talking about the Mars placement here, right? When we're born, all of the planets in our solar system are positioned in different zodiac signs. And so if you want to learn more about your child's full astrological makeup beyond just the sun sign, beyond just the Mars placement, visit my website at babyastrologybooks.com and purchase their first astrology book. And if you're an adult that wants to know more, visit my website at traceylrogers.com and book yourself a chart analysis reading. Until next time, take care.